Anyway, so on to the next card, which is the Three of Pentacles. So yeah, this is a work card as well. So more work. Now, there's a bit of gossip around this, I think, because when someone leaves quietly, especially, and no one knows what's happening, of course, there's going to be a lot of talk, gossip, especially when they're in a top position. And I was seeing that, this is someone who's lost their crown. So it was someone who was in a high position. And yeah, I know this is in the past. So again, this might have already happened. I keep on getting this feeling of isolation, detachment, maybe that's a better word. So, you do your work again, you do your work, you're conscientious, but you don't like getting yourself involved. I'm seeing that again here. You don't like being involved in a lot of personal talk, who's doing what, who said this. You're just not interested in that. So I think you're probably going to have to spend some time pushing that away from you as well, because there are going to be a lot of people gossiping more than usual around this person's fall. So you're going to have to kind of get away from that and make an effort to get away from that. It feels like you're there and you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing, but maybe you want to be even more removed from this work and the way things are set up. If you're not already working completely for yourself or running your own business, I don't think you are yet, because I'm seeing this company structure or this hierarchy coming down. But maybe this is something you're trying to set up or go into in this year. Yeah, it looks like this is something you might be looking at, because I'm getting this need for more flexibility in your work, as well as wanting to be able to, it's like you want to be able to work from wherever you like, just in case you need that flexibility. Yes, there's a siren there that's bothering me. That's why I'm getting messed up. Go away. So a lot of people say, I can't even hear it. Don't worry, just keep going. But it really bothers me when I'm in this kind of zone of reading and then I get something like that happens. It really does. So, okay, so yeah, what I'm getting is, I think you're looking for ways where you can be more flexible in your work, because I think in other areas of your life, there are going to be a lot of changes coming up in there as well. I'm seeing some big changes here. I'm seeing literal movement, actually. So it might be you that's moving. It might be someone else that's moving, because I'm seeing some kind of love connection here. It might be both of you that moves, but there's a distance between a love connection. I'm seeing that here. And I think that was in your last reading or the one before or something. So I'm seeing that again here. So yeah. Okay, this is what I'm seeing. So you're looking for flexibility. You're looking for ways in which, if you need to move, you can. So I'm seeing that here. And I'm seeing this being the year of you doing exactly what you want. Exactly what you want. Because it feels like in this past year or two, even 3 or 4 years past, you've had a lot of expectations on you. A lot of people expecting things of you. And I think you've done a lot of these things because you're a very conscientious person, and I think people know that. They know you want to do the right thing, and some people do the right thing by you, but I think you've had some people in these past few years who've tried to exploit that, and you've gotten right away from that. You've gotten right away from all those people. You've really learned from that, and I think now you want to do the right thing, but you want to do the right thing for you now. That's what I'm getting. So you're putting yourself first, you're putting your needs first, and that's what's happening this year. So that's what I'm seeing in that card. So I'm sorry about that interruption. It really gets to me when that happens. So I'm going to try to. Okay, so next card is the 9 of Wands. So yeah. Okay, so this feels quite, I know this is going to sound a bit strange, but it feels quite tired. I'm getting a lot of tiredness here, sleepy, eyes being shut. I'm actually getting sore eyes. It might be that you wake up in the morning and things look a bit blurry, or your eyes feel extra tired and you need to kind of sleep for a bit longer. You can't open your eyes, all that kind of thing. So, if this is you, obviously, if this is bad, go to a doctor. I have to say that. But it feels like you're not getting enough sleep, maybe. So maybe go to bed early if you can. You've had a lot on your mind. You've had this work stress. possible moving. You've had someone on your mind in love and they're far away. I can see that as well, if that resonates with you. So take care of yourself. Get some more sleep. That's what I'm getting here. Get some more rest. This man's a soldier. He's exhausted. He's been through the first round of a battle, and he's probably seen some really distressing things. So, but he has to go through another round. He has to go forward, and you can be like that, like a soldier. You just keep battling through things. So, get some more rest. That's the message here. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. And yeah, I'm just seeing this as well. So, okay, so I'm seeing this love connection here. I'm getting a really, really strong feeling of love here. Very, very strong connection. That's the first thing I have to say about this. And if this is you, you'll know this. You'll be feeling this very strong connection. Now, there is some kind of barrier between you. I think there's a physical barrier, but I'm also getting pressure here as well. And I think that pressure might be creating another barrier between you as well. So there's a physical barrier, and then there's another one that you're feeling right now. And yeah, I think why you're feeling this, if you are feeling this, it feels like they're surrounded by a lot of pressure. I don't know if this is their family, or it might be a past relationship, pressure around that. It might be both. I can't quite see what this is, but there's definitely a lot of pressure around them. I'm really feeling this. And yeah, it feels like obligation. So if you're dealing with someone where there's love there and you can feel that love, and I can feel that as well. I know it's there, but there's still this barrier. I don't think this barrier has anything to do with you. It actually feels like they want to clear up an area of their life before they can get to the next stage. And the next stage looks like it's you. That's what I'm getting, because they're looking to you. They're looking toward you. I keep on getting that. So if you're worried about them going back to someone or going back to an old life or something like that, I'm not seeing that happening here. Because if you look at this card, I'll just lift it up so you can see everything properly. So yeah, this man's walking away from his past. So you can see that firstly, he's walking away from his past. He's putting a barrier up between where he is now and where he was. So he's in front of the barrier. And if you look at the mountains behind him, they're barren. There's no life here. There's no life in the mountains. So keep that in mind if you're feeling anxious about this, because you might be thinking something like, oh, I know there's love there. I can feel it. I know it's there. But they're not here. They're physically not here. So I can't see what's happening. And I feel really anxious, and I want to be able to see. And I don't know if they're going back to someone else. I don't know if they're forgetting about me. It feels really anxious. So if that's how you're feeling, all I can say is they're not going back to anything. I can tell you that. Their focus is forwards, not backwards. They're looking forwards. They're looking toward you. That's what's on their mind. I can really, really see that very clearly. So I really feel as if I have to tell someone that who's a bit anxious. Okay, so the first card you have for your presence, the High Priestess. Okay, so first of all, look at all these amazing cards you have in your present. And this is the third time, I think it's the third time, or it's, second or third or even fourth, I don't know. But you've had these really amazing cards, and you've had some really spiritual cards all together like this in your readings before. So here they are again. And so I'm definitely seeing this relationship in all these cards. That's the big thing I'm seeing here. So I'm going to talk about all these three cards together because they all go together and they're all about this relationship. Okay, so with the High Priestess, this barrier that I was seeing, not the physical one, I think you know that's there, and I think you know why that's there, because I keep on seeing travel and moving and wanting to keep things flexible, to let you move if you need to. So you know all that's there, and it's just a practicality. That's what I'm getting there. But with this emotional barrier, there's definitely something going on around them. There's a lot of pressure around them. It's a little bit confusing. I'll try and explain this to you. It feels like the pressure's coming from two main characters here. I'm seeing two women around them, actually. I know that's specific, but that's what I'm seeing, so I'm going to say this. I have to say this to someone. Now, or someone needs to know this, I should say. Now, Okay, I think one of these women needs the help. And there's another woman here who has a lot of influence over them. Yeah, they're coming across as really strong, even a bit demanding. And that's where the Hierophant comes into this. The Hierophant's all about rules, structure, demanding that everyone does what they're told. So I think that's what's happening with that second woman. Now, there's some kind of relationship between these two women. It feels a bit like a mother and daughter relationship. It might not literally be that. It might be that, but it might be something like, an older woman and a younger woman who are close. It might be two friends. It might be a mother-in-law and a daughter-in-law, actually. Because I was seeing in the Nine of Wands that there might be something about family, or it might be a past relationship. So it might be that. But whatever it is, it feels very kind of tangled up, meshed in. It feels really confusing. And I think this person who loves you, this love connection, and they do love you, they're trying to untangle this. That's what I'm saying. They're trying to untangle this. They're trying to get out of this. What I can see here very clearly, and I'm seeing this everywhere. I'm seeing it in the Nine of Wands. I'm seeing it here. They have a very, very, very deep love for you. It's even deeper than you imagine. It's even deeper than you can possibly imagine, I think. And this piece of fabric that's behind this High Priestess, it's going to come down eventually, and you'll find out what this is all about and why that barrier was there, why that delay was there. There's a lot of feminine energy around this, and it's really heavy, but they're untangling themselves from that, and they're looking toward you. I'm seeing that again here. And yeah, with this Hierophant, again, there's some kind of moral obligation around them. It might be real, it might be imagined, but there's also some kind of very bossy, I should say, or domineering person, woman, I'm seeing around them. They're trying to untangle themselves from that, and they want to manifest a connection with you, or a reconnection, or getting together, or something, because you've got the Magician here, and that means if they want this to happen, and they do want this to happen, that they'll make this happen. That's what the Magician's about. They'll get themselves out of this, and they'll get themselves in your energy, in your space, with you, together with you. So yeah, I'm seeing a really diplomatic person here. So it looks like they're trying to do this really carefully. They don't want to hurt anyone, and they've got this really demanding woman here around them as well, and they're trying to manage all that. So they're doing this very carefully. They're carefully untangling themselves. And again, the big feeling here is they love you very, very deeply, probably deeper than you imagine. I'm getting that really clearly here. So I just want to say that again to you, because I keep on getting this anxiety. I was getting that in the Nine of Wands. What's happening? What are they doing? What's going on? This is what I have to tell you if this all resonates with you. Okay, so the first card you have for your future is the Six of Wands. Absolutely fantastic. Look at this. This is the victory card. So it's going to happen. It's going to happen. If this is what they want, and this is what they want, they've got the Magician, they're making it happen, they're manifesting this, and here's the victory card. So you're going to come together if this is what you both want. So yeah, the other thing here is, okay, so there's some kind of reward, some kind of recognition coming up for you. And yeah, this is about work again. So I've got work, relationship, work, and that's what this is all about. So yeah, I'm seeing a lot of movement around your work. And of course, in the Tower, I was getting someone leaving and all kinds of movement around that. So, it might be that people's roles are being moved around or something like that. Just be a little bit careful. There's a little bit of a warning here. Yeah, there's definitely some kind of recognition coming to you. But I keep on seeing all this talk, all this gossip, and I was seeing that in the Tower as well. Or in the Three of Pentacles, or maybe both. I can't remember where I saw that, but you're staying away from that. I keep on seeing that. You're staying away from all the gossip, but don't completely stay away. Keep your ear out for things. There's something false here. There's something false, and it's going around, or it's being spread around, or it's going to be. And I'm just seeing this need for you to get in first, or have your say first, or something like that. Someone's trying to get in first. Something wants to be first. And I don't think this is some gossip. I don't think this is something that's going to ruin your reputation or your career or anything like that. But just make sure you can see what's going on, like this man. You know, he's high up on this horse. He can see everything. And he's on a white horse, and that represents honesty and integrity and all that. And I think that's what you're going to try and protect from all this gossip and all of that. You're protecting your integrity. That's what I'm seeing. And I think part of the reason why you're getting this recognition is, you know, firstly, you're a hard worker. That's everywhere. But you're conscientious. That's all over this reading. People can trust you. They know when you say you're going to do something, you do. So I don't think many people are going to listen to this gossip, but definitely look out for this. Be on the lookout for this. Don't just ignore this. You know, someone's going to try to make out that you're something you're not or something like that, I think, and it needs to be straightened out. It's something quite, they're pushing this, they're taking this further. I'm seeing this, and you need to get ahead of them. That's what I keep on seeing. So don't stress about this too much. I know I'm making it stressful, but please try not to stress about this too much. Because again, I know a lot of people know who you are. They know who you are. That's what I'm trying to say. They know the true you. They know you're conscientious. They know you're not what this person's saying you are. But be in front of them. And if you're distant, if you're isolated around work, and I keep on seeing that, see if you can ask someone to look out for you or to listen for you, to be your eyes and your ears if you can't do that for yourself. I just keep on getting this, stay ahead of them, stay ahead of them. So I hope that makes sense to someone. Okay, so yeah, so the next card you have for your future is the Four of Cups. Yeah, look at this. This is interesting. People aren't going to listen to this gossip. They're not going to take any notice, but it might be that they take this to someone else or they take this to someone higher. That's what I'm seeing, because I keep on getting this hierarchy. It's all in this reading. It's in the Tower. It's here again. So someone might take this higher. Very spiteful behaviour. You know, if someone's complaining about you, and it has to be a false complaint, because I can see everywhere that you're on top of things at work, you know, you're doing well, you've got the victory card. So if this happens, if they do go above you and if they make a false complaint or something like that, it's going to look worse for them, actually. It's going to look a lot worse for them, because making a false complaint always looks worse for the person who's doing it. And look at this card. You know, this man's being presented with this cup, you know, and he's refusing. He's not interested. And he looks determined to refuse this. You know, he's got his arms folded. He's not looking toward the cup. So it's not going to work. Whatever they're trying to do, it's not going to work. And again, you're the kind of person who stays out of gossip. You stay out of drama. So, you know, it is going to waste a lot of your time dealing with this. But I know you hate that. I know you hate gossip. I know you hate drama. But if this is you, the end result of this is that you're going to come out of this much better than them. They're going to come out of this looking pretty terrible if this is what they do. So you're going to be fine. And you've got victory here once again. So, you know, I'm getting so much workplace drama in a lot of the readings lately. I really hate seeing this. It seems to be everywhere right now, but it's going to be cleared up, because again, I was seeing this again. A lot of things are going to be revealed. A lot of things are going to come out. So a lot of this kind of drama and shadiness, it's all going to come out into the open with a lot of people. I'm seeing that everywhere in a lot of readings. So anyway, the last card you have for your future is the Three of Wands. Okay, this is absolutely beautiful. This really sums up this relationship and everything I'm seeing about this in this reading. It's absolutely beautiful. This is about this love connection. I'm going to lift this up so you can see this whole card and everything. So, yeah. So just look at this card. It's absolutely beautiful. Obviously, this is about waiting. It's about hoping. But, you know, it's mostly about knowing. Because this man's looking out over this beautiful golden sea. He's waiting for these 3 ships to come in. He knows they're coming in. He can see them. He can see the value in them as well. They're all golden, so he knows, he loves these ships. He wants them to come in. He's waiting. He knows they're there. And, you know, this person, this love connection, even though they're away from you physically right now, and you can see that clearly in this card as well. He's looking at these ships from a distance. They're far away. But look at this. This is the way they love you. Again, there are 3 ships here. And these are the 3 ways they love you. Body, mind, and soul. Absolutely beautiful. That's what these 3 ships represent in this card. And I know this is all about waiting, but if you really want to be with them, I'm seeing this here, and it's all over this reading. They're working really hard to get themselves out of something, out of a lot of mess, a lot of drama, all of that kind of thing. They're working to get their way out of that. You know, this man's worked really hard to get to where he is. He's up on top of this hill. So he would have had to climb to get there. And it's hard work to get there. It's hard work to climb up a hill. But yeah, if you really want to be with this person, it's really all about waiting for you now. That's what I'm seeing. Patience. But the signs are everywhere. This is happening. This is happening if this is what you want. You're coming together. They're getting out of this. They're getting close to you. They know they can. They love you with all these 3 ships, body, mind, and soul. And it's absolutely happening if this is what you want.